Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're all well, happy, and have had a good day. I thought I'd do another page in my nature journal today. So, if you remember, we've done an introductory page, and a barn owl page, and an elder tree page. And today I am going to focus on a wood pigeon. We've got at least 3 that live in the trees out the back, and they like to make their presence felt. Very cheeky, full of personality, not at all shy, and I've already sketched my wood pigeon in pencil, so I'm just going to outline it with grey, just to add a little bit more definition, and I will try to find a photograph of a wood pigeon and insert it here somewhere. For those that aren't sure what a wood pigeon actually looks like. And I'll leave you with a little bit of music, but I'll be back very shortly. So today we also went to the garden centre to buy some new bird feeders, and I thought I'd show you a couple of pics. This is magnolia. I've not seen one like this before. It's quite pretty. Looks a bit like a firework. And then there were the very pretty yellow, really spring-like alpines, and some white primulas, and that is another alpine plant that I brought home that I can't remember the name of. And we went to the bridge by the stream and saw some stickleback fish. I hope you can see that right in the centre there, which was quite cute. And that's some more stickleback. And in my little travel sketchbook, I did a couple of little sketches. So I thought what I'd do was use those sketches in my art journal. So that's a mug I bought with a daisy on, really cute. And that is my sketch of a stickleback. And the plants that I brought home was an alpine and a patio rose. So I'm just going to remove these and I will use them in my big art journal. I love this art journal, but it's way too big to carry around. Really need a desk to use it. It's quite a big book. It's a A4, so not the easiest thing in the world to carry, but the little travel book's quite good. It's got a little loop for a pencil and it's got elastic to hold it together. So I'm just going to get these how I want them. And I'm going to speed the video up and edit a few bits out because you don't really need to see me fussy cutting. I don't like the edges to be perfectly straight, so I'm just going to tear a few bits off and make them into more of like a decollage. And then I'll decide where I'm going to put them in the art journal. Sounds a bit fiddly because I tend to do smaller work. A bit fiddly to tear. We'll get there in the end. So I think this is where I want them. But I think I need to add a little bit of colour. So only a few seconds for you, but a little while for me. I've started adding some colour just to get a little bit of a pop, because otherwise it's, well, it won't be boring, but it's just not going to be as inviting. So we're adding a little pop of colour. We've got the tree trunk in there. We've got a nice blue wash, which is I'm going to use as background for the fish. I don't want to start adding things like fabrics and lace and washi tapes, because that's not the sort of journal this is. It's mainly an art journal. So I don't want to start adding too many extra things, because I want the focus to be on what I draw and what I write. And none of my drawing is supposed to be perfect. It's my interpretation of what I see. It's a very personal journal, really. And again, I think I'm going to leave you with a little bit of music while I carry on painting. See you soon. So the notes on that I've written on the Stuckleback photo tells you that the actual size of Stuckleback fish are 2 to 3 inches, and they have no scales. Their bodies, outer bodies, are hard, like body armour. Quite an interesting fact and something I didn't know before. So you learn something new every day. So today, through the window included a look through my camera lens window. In the afternoon, we drove to the garden centre to buy some new bird feeders. Whilst I was there, I picked up a patio rose and an alpine plant. Patio rose will eventually bloom red. I also stopped by the stream and saw some stickleback fish darting about in the cold water, as though they couldn't sit still, not even for a second. This morning the wood pigeon was sat on the tree right outside my window. He's so big, the little branch was waving to and fro. Once he had announced to the world that he was there, he flew off to find his friends in the large elder tree a few feet away. And that's my page for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do come again soon. Give me a subscribe or a like. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye. Thanks for coming.